Hello, this is Dr. Kevin Kirk. Let's make a pumpkin stem. In this case, we'll use a line, bring it out, and extrude along that. So that's a pretty effective way to do it. Let's take a look. I'll start from front, back, left, right here. This is the front view, which is great. I want to draw a line, so I'll create, but it's not one of the standard primitives. I'll go into the splines. I'll draw a line, which is roughly going to be where the pumpkin stem is going to go. I don't have to draw it right on the pumpkin, but I'll maybe click and drag a little bit. If you click and drag, you can have nice flowing curves and stuff like that, which looks cool. I have no clue where this is going, so I'm just going to do something like this. I can refine it by going to another viewport. Make sure by right-clicking on it that you make it into a, well, we'll do it over here. Convert to editable spline. There it is. Once it's an editable spline, you can grab any part of it and mess with it. So over here, let's go to the top view. So I can see it goes out straight, which is not the best way to do it. So I'll do my move tool, and I'll grab the vertices, and I'll move a few. Just kind of start to move things over, so it's no longer completely linear, which looks ridiculous. So move things around a bit, and I can change these Bezier curves so it doesn't look so predictable, awful, whatever phrase you want to use. And this should look a lot more organic, which is the phrase I'll use. There we go. So that looks pretty decent. I think I'll change all of these and move these over here. That'd be great. Change the curve there so it flows a bit better. Alright, we're looking okay. And that'll be my kind of stem. Now it's kind of flowing through the air. I don't know why. I can go to another view here and pull it down further, of course. Maybe I want it going up and over rocks. I don't know. Let's start with this. Bring that maybe even lower. That will be okay. So it's coming out from there, I think. Let's bring, oops, undo, Control Z for that. Just want to bring this one up a little bit so it's coming out of the stem, and that should be okay. Alright, so let's see what we've got over here. Taking a look, and it seems to be set up pretty well. Take a look, perspective, there it is. Should be coming out right here from the top. Now how do we do that? Well, we'll forget about the spline for now. Going to the pumpkin itself, I'm going to grab the polygons where I want it to come from. If it doesn't do what you want, just click it to select it. You rotate around and it will do what you want. Grab a polygon. Oops, it's a bit too much. Hold down the shift to select the whole thing if you're lucky, or you can just grab it and let's do a loop if loop works. Sometimes it does. If I can see it, which I can't. I got shrink and grow, so I'll select it. Don't want to use in this case. Okay, well I'm going to do something else to select it then. I'm going to ignore the back face, which means I will not select what's behind it. I've already got that good. Click off, and I'm going to click and drag. Make sure you're in regular selection for this so you don't mess everything up. There you go. This is going to be kind of rough coming out with crazy kinds of edges, which is going to look actually like a real kind of pumpkin stem. So I like that. And let's see what we've got up here. We're going to do that extrude along the spline. So there's an extrude here along the spline. I'm going to pull this over so we can see more of our tools. So we're looking for an extrude along the spline. It should be right down there. It is. And I'll do the simple version. Just click on it. And I want to choose the spline wherever it is. Let's zoom out, try to find it. There it is. Click on it. Boom. And it goes along there. Now it goes along pretty rough, and I just did the regular click, so I'm going to undo that. I still have my selection. I'll do extrude along spline with the dialog box. Now I can modify it. There's a few interesting things here you will want to note. One is the angle coming up from it. And one is going straight up from it, one is coming out at an angle. whichever one works for you. I'm going to increase the number of segments here so it won't be so horribly rough. Something like that looks a lot better. There's other reasons you might want to do that. Be careful because you do not want too many polygons in this. I've already got quite a few in this model. Another thing I want to do is a taper. So I want it to probably get thinner at some point. Taper is a weird thing, so be careful with that. That actually looks nice. It's going down to withering to pretty much nothing. It kind of looks cool to me. I like that. Yeah, there are various ways to modify this afterwards. I'll go ahead and do OK on this. And if I was doing this one, I have a brief problem right here where it's actually... Okay, it won't center it out. Click 1, hit Z. There you go. Zoom out a bit. And that's now your location center. So I can rotate around there. Alright, I have this going through. I don't want my stem going through the actual object, so that's not good. A way to fix that, to bring that out, I can grab the polygons here. Come on, polygons. There we are. Grab the polygons here. And I will do the grow. Like that. Which is great. So I'm going to actually gently kind of move this out. And I'll deselect. My favorite deselect tool is, yeah, I wanted to check because I had the ignore backface. I can actually take that off for this. And my favorite deselect is this one right here. Instead of the square box, I will go to this one. So I'll deselect quite... Control Z if you drop something. I'll deselect quite a few through here. Deselect, hold down the Alt. Perfect. And a little more. Great. And that's pretty good. So if I want to move this, if I just do a move, well, you know, it's going to be pretty rough. I'll shrink it a bit. Maybe like so. And I'm going to now do the soft select. So if I do a soft select with a move, it shouldn't be so brusque. It shouldn't be so rip it in two type of thing. I'll take the fall off way down. I don't want to affect the pumpkin there. And there was a... okay, I forget where it is. Isn't that funny? I really do. There was something on here. It was edge distance. Yes, edge distance, so it won't grab what's immediately next to it, which is what we want here. Okay, so I just brought this up and out. I've got some sharp points, so I think I'm going to want to increase the fall off. Do I have this locked? Let's see. Edge distance, yep, that's the one. I brought the fall off up too high. Bring that down. Okay, bring up the edge distance again. Something around there. Okay, let's see how this works. So I bring this up just a bit, and it looks a lot better now. So that's good. Are we completely out? No, so I'll bring the edge distance up a little more. See if that helps. That should do it. Help, yeah. Okay, we're finally out of it, and we're looking okay. A little crazy through there. That's alright. There we go. So now I've got a pretty decent looking, kind of realistic looking pumpkin stem there. Looks pretty darn good. So there you go. You got your pumpkin stem.